and welcome. I'm Ankit Roteja and you are watching Tech It Out. This week our focus is on smartphones. We show you new foldable phones and tell you about the future of smartphones. Find out why Twitter is limiting the number of posts users can read and how this change can impact people. Let's get started. Foldable phones have come a long way since 2019 when Samsung introduced its original Galaxy Z Fold. They have become more reliable over time. Interestingly, more phone makers are now coming up with their versions of foldable phones. Here is more.
We've seen foldable phones from various leading players. The latest to jump on the bandwagon is Motorola. The smartphone maker has launched two foldable phones under the Razr branding in India: the Motorola Razr 40 and Razr 40 Ultra. At first glance, both the phones look similar. Both Razr 40 and Razr 40 Ultra have a primary foldable screen that measures 6.9 inches and feature a 32-megapixel selfie camera. So what sets them apart? For starters, it's the cover screen. The cover screen on the Razr 40 Ultra measures 3.6 inches. According to Motorola, the Razr 40 Ultra comes with the world's largest external display on a flip phone. The Razr 40, on the other hand, packs a 1.5-inch external display. The Razr 40 Ultra includes a dual camera setup with a 12-megapixel primary lens and a 13-megapixel wide-angle lens, whereas the Razr 40 has a 64-megapixel primary camera and a 13-megapixel ultra-wide camera. Also, the Razr 40 is engineered with a slightly bigger battery than the Razr 40 Ultra. The Moto Razr 40 Ultra is available in Phantom Black and Viva Magenta, whereas the Moto Razr 40 comes in Sage Green, Summer Lilac and Vanilla Cream. Now the most important question: how much do they cost? The Motorola Razr 40 is priced in India at 59,999 rupees, which is approximately $730. The Motorola Razr 40 Ultra costs 89,999 rupees, which roughly translates to $1,100. Both the phones will go on sale in India from the 15th of July.
Foldable phones look promising, but there are still many questions about this new trend. Shivam Ranjan, who is the head of marketing for Asia Pacific at Motorola, joins us on Tech It Out to discuss the future of smartphones. I'll start with what is said to be the future of smartphones, the foldable phone. Is it really the future, or is it another fancy toy for the rich?
Foldables are here to stay. It's not just a passing trend. And now today, if you see the entire smartphone industry, you will see multiple players entering the foldable segment. In fact, the foldables are expected to have like a 5x growth by 2025. And the market is projected globally to be about 45 million units. So, of course, the foldables are here to stay. The foldables will continue to grow, but it does not also mean that the existing candy bar market will go away. So both will coexist.
Shivam, I totally understand your viewpoint, and that brings me to my second question. The future of a new innovation depends on mass adoption, and the mass adoption depends on the price factor. How will phone companies ensure that more people opt for foldable phones, especially in price-sensitive markets like India?
As you know, foldables has been there now for more than 3 years, and the components that are required for foldable, the hinge, the displays, etc., have all matured over a period of time. And secondly, as more and more companies enter the foldable space, the demand for those components will increase, and that will also normalize the cost for the foldable components. And third, the R&D costs that go into development of such innovative technologies will over the period of time normalize, right? Because in the beginning, the R&D costs are really high, but then as you go along the journey when the changes become incremental into that form factor, the R&D cost will also normalize and reduce. And hence, at the end of the day, you will see the cost of the foldable form factors coming down.
When we talk about the smartphone experience, the phone camera is a very important part for most of the users. But it seems not much is happening in that space in terms of innovation. What can mobile photographers expect next?
from my perspective, a lot is happening when it comes to smartphone cameras. I think these aspects will continue to improve. You will continue to see improvements in hardware. You will continue to see improvement in software. You will continue to see aspects that give consumers complete flexibility and freedom to shoot. Right now, you're seeing some smartphones being used by television channels, by actual production houses for producing content, for producing films. So I think from my perspective, I don't have an exact technology where the camera will improve, but I can definitely say that both hardware and software optimizations will continue to happen over a period of time.
Speaking of phones, how can we not talk about the battery? What can be done to pack phones with better battery capacity and performance?
I don't think batteries are going to become even more massive. I think we've already reached a level where we are seeing 6,000, 7,000 mAh batteries in the industry at best, and then going down to say 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000 mAh batteries. I think that's great. The evolution that you might see with respect to batteries could be when it comes to charging speeds, and that is something that is developing very fast. So you must have already seen that from 33 watts to 68 watts to now 125 watts and even beyond 200 watts of charging you're seeing in various smartphones across the world. So that could be evolving faster than just the the battery cell capabilities, because I think there it's more about software optimization now.
Moving on, my next question is, there is one company that is usually late to the party when it comes to introducing new features. I'm talking about Apple. Why does it happen and what is the strategy behind it?
I think Apple has invested and created such a strong brand that they believe, at least as of now, I personally feel that they believe that irrespective of what they launch, consumers will buy it. And I think that confidence that they have is leading to a decline in their innovation. In fact, if you look at the past, in fact, the first ones to launch the touch screen and all of that was Apple. But then after Steve Jobs, definitely there has been a decline in the innovation, whether the display or the camera, camera features or the software aspects. A lot of them seem to be a little dated now and have not evolved at the pace at which the Android industry has been moving. But if you ask me about their strategy, I perhaps don't know why. Maybe it is because they feel that the additional R&D cost is not required because the phones are already selling. They're selling well to premium consumers at good price points. So do they really need to change things if it doesn't add to incremental business? I think that could be a rationale.
And with this, I come to my last question. Bill Gates once said, electronic tattoos will replace smartphones. Father of the cell phone, Martin Cooper, believes the next generation could have phones embedded under the skin. What, according to you, is the future of smartphones?
First of all, I think new form factors is definitely an innovation in the smartphone industry that is going to take place. And it's not just about foldables. There are other form factors also. For example, if you look at Motorola, we revealed the first rollable smartphone at the Mobile World Congress this year, which is a concept phone. And then the second one, in my view, is going to be a big one, is going to be 5G. And 5G, basically, while it's a network technology, the device that is going to be most using it is going to be your smartphone. And hence, it is very important for the smartphones to evolve to be able to support 5G use cases. And last but not least, going beyond hardware. I think definitely, as you know, hardware continues to improve. The incremental changes in hardware continues to happen, whether it is the processor or the display or the camera or the batteries. But going beyond that to create differentiation, I think is an important step.
Thank you, Mr. Ranjan, for sharing such valuable insights. It was great to have you on WION. Up next, we bring you new smartphones that are claimed to be value for money. Watch our next story and see which one you would like to buy.
Leading smartphone players have introduced new models in India. First on our list is Samsung's latest offering, the Samsung Galaxy M34 5G. The phone features a 6.5-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate and Corning Gorilla Glass 5 protection. On the camera front, the Galaxy M34 features a 50-megapixel main camera, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera and a 2-megapixel macro sensor. The phone comes with a 6,000 mAh battery and is supported by a 25-watt fast charger. When it comes to the software part, the M34 runs on the Android 13 operating system. Samsung has promised 4 OS upgrades and 5 years of security updates for this phone. The M34 5G is available in 3 colors: Prism Silver, Midnight Blue and Waterfall Blue. Prices for the phone start at 16,999 rupees, which is approximately $205. The much-awaited OnePlus Nord 3 is another new contender in the crowded smartphone market. The OnePlus Nord 3 comes with a 6.7-inch AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate. The mid-range smartphone is powered by MediaTek Dimensity 9000 chipset. It comes with 16GB of RAM, which happens to be a first in a phone in the OnePlus Nord series. It also has a triple camera setup, a 50-megapixel main camera, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide lens and a 2-megapixel macro sensor. The phone packs a 5000 mAh battery, which the company claims can be charged to 60% in 15 minutes. It's available in 2 variants: 8GB of RAM with 128GB of storage, which is priced at 33,999 rupees, which is roughly $412. And 16GB of RAM with 256GB of storage that carries a price tag of 37,999 rupees. It happens to be approximately $460. The Nord 3 is available in 2 color options: Misty Green and Tempest Gray.
Welcome to the Narzo 60 series 5G launch event.
The Realme Narzo 60 Pro is another new entrant in the market. The phone comes with a regular model and a Pro model under the Narzo 60 series. The Narzo 60 Pro is claimed to be the first mid-range handset that has 1TB of internal storage. Both devices feature circular rear cameras with a vegan leather finish. The Narzo 60 features a 6.43-inch AMOLED display and offers a 90Hz refresh rate, whereas the Realme Narzo 60 Pro includes a 6.7-inch curved display with a 120Hz refresh rate. The Realme Narzo 60 is priced at 17,999 rupees onwards, approximately $218. Prices for the Narzo 60 Pro, however, start at 23,999 rupees, which is around $290. Both phones come in Mars Orange and Cosmic Black color variants. Both Narzo 60 Pro and Narzo 60 5G have a 5000 mAh battery. All 3 phones come with a promise of good performance. Which one would you pick?
Twitter that we have used over the years is not the same anymore. The social media platform has undergone many changes ever since Elon Musk took over the platform in October last year. Over the last few months, Musk has taken several bad decisions and made some controversial statements. Twitter has become a far less stable place than it once was. And with this latest development, Elon Musk has given users another reason to criticize the social media platform.
Elon Musk's Twitter has put a temporary limit on the number of tweets that users can see each day. This change has not been received well by the users. Hashtag Twitter is over party and hashtag RIP Twitter trended on the social network over the past couple of days. It's believed that this could undermine the social network's effort to attract advertisers. Let's understand how it can impact you and what you can do instead. First things first, what does this latest update mean for the users? While verified accounts can read 6,000 posts per day, it's the unverified accounts that have taken a hit. Unverified accounts are limited to 600 posts per day, whereas new unverified accounts are limited to just 300 posts a day. The limits especially impact accounts run by informational agencies, journalists, and monitoring services as they rely on reviewing thousands of tweets every day. Musk says the limit will soon increase to 10,000 for verified, 1,000 for unverified, and 500 for new unverified accounts. Basically, Musk has been pushing to make Twitter's overhauled verified service more attractive. Now comes the most obvious question. Why did Musk put the limit? According to Elon Musk, the limits have been put in place to address extreme levels of data scraping and system manipulation. Data scraping is where automated services collect and save large amounts of publicly available data. It's done by almost everyone, from AI companies and startups to tech behemoths. As Twitter makes it harder for users to view tweets, alternatives may emerge soon. According to analysts, Meta's Threads app is one such strong contender.
I think Threads is going to pose a huge threat to Twitter because it's coming from the Meta and Instagram family of apps. Instagram has 2 billion users compared to around 250 million of Twitter, so it's about 10 times bigger already. So if only 1 in 10 Instagram users tries using Threads, it's overtaken Twitter in the blink of an eye.
Twitter-like platforms like Blue Sky and Mastodon are other alternatives. They saw a surge in users and activity soon after Musk announced the limits. It remains to be seen how Twitter stacks up against its competitors.
It's no secret that technology is adding new dimensions to warfare. From autonomous drones to sophisticated cybersecurity systems, countries are investing heavily in defense technologies. Up next, we show you how Taiwan is focusing on new age tech to stay ahead of emerging threats.
In the wake of heightened Chinese aggression, Taiwan is beefing up its military capabilities. It is investing in new fighter jets, missile defense systems, and naval capabilities to counter the Chinese threat and maintain its sovereignty. Taiwan is now focusing on mobile missiles. These are visuals from live fire drills conducted on its strategically located southern coast. Look at how Taiwan's military is firing missiles from highly mobile armored vehicles and destroying targets close to the shore. The Taiwanese army is testing dual-mounted Stinger missiles and Avenger surface-to-air missiles. The drills are meant to demonstrate Taiwan's ability to fend off Chinese ships coming towards shore.
This parade is a custom for us. We come and open the festivities for the organizers, for His Majesty, for the Nawa, and the people who welcome us here in the Medina. It's a custom for us to do this parade. Even when we're working in our hometowns, we parade with our drums.
Taiwan rejects Beijing's sovereignty claims and has vowed to defend its freedom and democracy. Taiwan is responding to China's threats by ordering more defensive weaponry from the United States, leveraging its democracy and high-tech economy to strengthen foreign relations and revitalizing its domestic arms industry.
You will soon be able to send high-quality videos on WhatsApp. Apple may allow iPhone users to make calls from no network areas. The week gone by was buzzing with a lot of exciting tech developments, and we bring you the most interesting ones in a tech wrap.
We all use WhatsApp to share photos and videos. As we understand, WhatsApp often reduces the quality of multimedia files when they are shared with others. But that may soon be a thing of the past. It's widely known that WhatsApp is working on rolling out a new feature that will let users share photos in high definition. And here is the latest development. The company is now also experimenting with another feature. What will it do? It will allow WhatsApp users to send HD videos. The new feature will be added to the drawing editor of the app. Users will be able to choose between standard quality and high definition quality before sending the video. In other words, you will have to manually select the HD option. The ability to send HD videos on WhatsApp will soon be released for both Android and iOS users. Now, what if I tell you that iPhone users could soon make phone calls without mobile network? Sounds bizarre, right? But that could soon be a reality. Remember the emergency SOS via satellite feature that Apple introduced for the iPhone 14? What does it do? It basically allows people to send text messages to emergency services when traditional cellular services are out of reach, whether they are camping in the mountains or driving in a remote area at night. Interestingly, more satellite-powered features are now coming to iPhones. According to reports, iPhones may soon get satellite-powered voice call and internet features, which means if you're in a place where there is no network coverage, your iPhone would be able to automatically connect to a passing satellite, giving you the ability to make calls or connect to the internet even without cellular connectivity. The addition of satellite-powered features to iPhones would be a significant development. This could be beneficial for users in remote areas with limited or no cellular coverage, or during natural disasters when traditional communication networks may get compromised. What remains to be seen is when Apple makes an official statement about it. Mark Zuckerberg has launched a new social networking app called Threads. The new offering is billed as a text-based version of Instagram. It provides a separate space for real-time updates and public conversations. Clearly, Meta is taking on Twitter with its new app. Much like Twitter, the Threads app features short text posts that users can like, repost, and reply to, although it does not include any direct message capabilities. Posts can be up to 500 characters long and include links, photos, and videos up to 5 minutes long. Instagram users are able to log into the Threads app with their existing usernames. New users, however, need to set up a fresh account. From Chitty Chitty Bang Bang to Blade Runner, the concept of flying cars has long been a mainstay in people's imagination of the future. Now, that future is a step closer to reality. California-based company Aleph Electronics has been given a limited certification by the United States Federal Aviation Administration to test fly its own flying car. It's called Model A. According to the company, it has only been able to show images of the Model A because of legal issues. Now, with the limited certification, the company can finally show the world a flying car. But how does it work? The company's CEO says it's all about transitioning between a terrestrial car and a flying one. As per the claims made by the company, the vehicle already has the capacity to fly, but it will still take a long time before it's used by the masses.
Well, that's all we have for you in this episode of Tech It Out. We will continue to bring you exciting inventions and updates on the latest gadgets. I will be back soon. Until then, keep watching WION World is One. And yes, don't forget to follow us on social media. For now, it's me, Ankit Oteja, signing off.